What's going on, horror fans? UnrealStudioEnt Network here again, once again, back with another discussion for you guys here today. Today, we're going to be discussing the new school versus the old school classics and what would work for Michael Myers today. Halloween returns, the Halloween franchise, whether or not the new school movies are going to be exceptionally better than the original classics. Now, after speaking to several people, actually, there have been many people out there that agree with me when I say that old school films, particularly in the Halloween franchise, are better than the new school versions we've gotten thus far. Of course, the only new school version that has been created thus far was Rob Zombie's Halloween version. But if by some chance, there was somebody out there that made more Halloween movies and continued the vision through there, would they be exceptionally better than the old school films? Now, I do believe that certain new school tactics would definitely work in Michael Myers' favor. Now, the things that I believe do not work for Michael Myers is having him be almost 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, even though that is a very abnormal human being. And of course, visually seeing someone like that come after you is terrifying enough. How do you escape someone like that? I just think that having him, that big is just overkill. Having Michael be about, between the heights of, 6'1" to 6'4", I believe is very standard. And I also believe it's more believable, but having Michael stand almost at 7 feet, 300 pounds is just overkill because what is the likelihood of there being a serial killer out there who is, roughly around that height and weight? So for me personally, I think that, having him exceed that, height and weight limit is just overkill. So that would definitely not work. Having Michael Myers run, however, do you guys think that would be a good idea or a bad idea? Now, in the sense of not him running like every single time, but having him kind of like lunge at you by like running at you a few times. We did see Michael kind of lunge at people before, and it was just terrifying enough seeing it. But do you guys think that would work in a current new school film? I think that for me personally, having him gun at somebody and just rush toward him for a brief moment is just great, and I think that would definitely work. Having Michael just walk all the time is kind of unrealistic because as a serial killer, how would you be able to get to your victim if you're only walking? Like if they're sprinting and running away, don't you think it would be necessary for you to run? So I think Michael dashing at someone for like a brief moment, or perhaps running at them for a brief moment, would be terrifying enough. So I personally think that would work. Not many people are going to agree with that, but another thing that would never work is keep the mask on. Don't take the mask off. Rob Zombie took the mask off. Why would you take the mask off? I mean, in his version, Michael Myers was a dog-eating cannibal who was, forced to eat to survive, and he was still maintaining the height and the weight that he had. And then he took his mask off and looked like a giant, bearded truck driver, and it just didn't make any sense because why would Michael ever take his own mask off? So that is something that would definitely never work. Keep the mask on. Don't ever take the mask off. I mean, again, these are just my opinions. Another thing that I would have to say would probably not work is, always having, teenagers have sex and then having Michael Myers appear to kill them. I mean, that right there, I think makes no sense because in every single slasher film, you have someone out there who's having sex and you have the serial killer out there coming by and just, kill them or whatnot. I just think that's very cliche. It's been done millions of times before. Why would Michael care about people having sex around him? I mean, that does not affect him at all. So, but the old school, new school generation line of things, who's to say that in the future we might not see something that's very good, exceptionally better than the originals? Because some of us that are older and have been around from the early days of the classics are going to say that the classics are always going to be better, but in reality there may be a movie out there that may be made in the future that just might be better than the originals. Again, and it all lingers on certain subjects, whether or not they keep Michael the same, whether or not they keep the mask the same, whether or not they keep the story the same. But let me know what you guys think down below on the new school versus the old school and what you guys believe would work in a Halloween film through your perspectives, and how you think Michael would be able to be capitalized and utilized as the perfect serial killer. So let me know what you guys think down below. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Halloween fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the Halloween news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the discussion, smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next discussion. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.